Good morning. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you in person today, but I have obligations in other parts of the state that would have me arriving in Albany too late to be part of this summit. However, this effort is very important to me personally and to the economy of the state, so I wanted to spend just a few moments with you to share some thoughts. First, we have one of the greatest products on the planet to market. It's the great state of New York. As much time as I travel around this state, which is more than probably almost any other human being, I'm still amazed by its beauty, its depth, and its variety. This past weekend, I stole a couple of days and went to the North Country once again. The beauty of the Adirondacks is something I can never get enough of. Likewise, with the Catskills, the Finger Lakes, the Thousand Islands, Western New York, Tug Hill Plateau, every corner of this state has assets to market. So if we have the product, the question then becomes our ability to expose it and to tell the story. Now, overall, our efforts to promote tourism have worked extraordinarily well, and they've broken long-standing records. It's something we should all be very proud of. The upstate economy is on the rebound, and one of the reasons is our advances in tourism. The upstate economy, long a continuing source of deterioration and sadness, is turning around. We have places in upstate New York that are doing better than ever before. Now, there are also some regions in upstate that are still on the comeback. That's true. But the simple truth is employment all across upstate New York is up. Unemployment is down. We have reversed this state's pattern of continually raising taxes. We've stopped the mentality of exodus from our young people and our businesses, and we've focused on upstate like a laser beam. The bottom line, the state has more private sector jobs today than it ever has had in its history, period. Now, having said that, there is still more that we can do and we should do. There are areas of opportunity. The area of tourism has long been overlooked by this state, and over the past few years, we've rejuvenated the concept and its application. During this conference, I hope you focus on developing new creative partnerships that maximize the synergy of other developments within your part of the state. For example, our wine and beer industry is growing by leaps and bounds. Whereas before the state had several wine trails, now almost every region in the state has an exciting, burgeoning world of wineries and distilleries and breweries and cideries that are attractive travel destinations. There are marriages to be made between these new businesses and tourism potential. The state's agriculture system is also breaking new ground with organic and natural food production, another potential for synergies with tourism. New Yorkers, like most Americans, are thinking of ways to improve their health, and there is nothing like exercising in the great outdoors. Whether it's hiking, it's skiing, it's snowmobiling. New York offers untold opportunities. The model of tourism must also be rethought. A town, a village, a city, or a county, to maximize its true tourism potential, should join with other facilities within the region. Because at the end of the day, if you study what regions are doing best, they are the regions that offer several attractions and a variety of attractions in that region. They are the ones that are attracting the largest number of visitors. Our first target of opportunity and a continuing focus for the state's effort has been the 50 million international tourists who visit New York City every year. Now, New York City is one of the great tourism attractions on the planet, and it should be. Our goal has been to also advertise the rest of the state. Come to New York City, enjoy New York City. By the way, come and see Long Island, see the Hudson Valley, see the Finger Lakes, see upstate. That 50 million tourists in New York City is a target of opportunity. If just 5, 10, 20% of the visitors who are going to New York City traveled north or east, it would make a dramatic difference on the tourism marketplace. Probably the single greatest effort thus far has been our recreation of the I Love New York advertising campaign. I Love New York was at one time an icon for this state. Like so many other areas, it fell into disrepair. We have recreated it, and it was a major investment by the state of New York. I credit the New York State Legislature on both sides, the Assembly and the Senate, for having the foresight to invest in tourism advertising. And they invested significantly. Over $100 million was invested by the state of New York to advertise potential, and that was primarily in upstate New York. Well, I'm pleased to say that investment by the state of New York has reaped untold dividends. $100 million investment in advertising, an $8 billion increase in revenue to the state of New York in tourism. Now, if we can get a return on investment where $100 million increases revenue $8 billion a day, I would do that every day. Therefore, I'm going to recommend to the legislature next year that we increase the advertising budget for the coming year from $45 to $50 million, because we know we are making money with that advertising. We're also increasing our marketing efforts internationally, focusing on countries with travel potential, especially now in Australia, China, and Puerto Rico, where we just opened an office. Any way I can help personally, or my administration can help personally to expedite regional synergies, to make the state government work better or faster. If one of the agencies is a roadblock, let us know. Or if you want us to participate in creative events to help generate press attention, let us know. We've created and participated in a number of tourism-related events to generate publicity. We have the Adirondack Challenge, the Whitewater Challenge every year, which I'm pleased to report I am still undefeated in our raft. Of course, we're also the timekeeper. This year, we will be hosting the Catskill Challenge. We snowmobile, we ski, we hike, we fish, or we try to fish. So any way we can personally bring attention to the region, that would be our pleasure. Some of my best days in this job is when I get to speak from the heart about what I love, and I love upstate New York and all this great state has to offer. I also love what we've been able to do upstate and the progress we've made, and seeing the smiles on faces of people upstate where before all we saw were frowns. So good luck, maximize the benefit of this conference, network, figure out how to be more creative, more synergies, more volume, more tourism, more jobs, more revenue for the state of New York. I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.